Saturday and Sunday, both Ward Center and Ward Warehouse, they'll be celebrating the many cultures that have called Kaka'ako home over the years. There can be photo exhibits and book signings with Marsha Gibson and food and entertainment, and an opportunity to travel back in time. I got a preview earlier this week. The King Kamehameha statue, one of the glorious pieces of history here in the area known as Kaka'ako. That's where I stand with Bob Siegel, the author of the Companies We Keep book, and a historian. You love to study this sort of thing.
I do, and it's amazing. So many people don't know the historic things here. For instance, this is not the original statue of Kamehameha, it's the duplicate. The original was lost at sea in the Falkland Islands, recovered, and today it stands in Hawaii. Fortunately, it was insured, and this is what we have here today.
And there's a couple of other historic sites right in this neighborhood.
It's amazing because the house that gave Ali'iolani its name,
which means
to pet or caress royalty, and it refers to Victoria Kamamalu, who was a Hanai daughter of John Papa'i'i, and that was just right over here. And then in this area where our fire truck is was the Oahu Charity School, the very first school on Oahu. It became Pohukaina School. It's 178 years old. Now it's in Kahala.
Well, there's another stop, actually several stops. Let's jump on the truck and go. This beautiful 1936 fire truck is the way that you can get around this Saturday and Sunday to see all of these historic sites. It runs every 30 minutes leaving from Ward Warehouse. Bob, what's this I'm seeing over my right shoulder here?
This is the Aloha Theatre, built in 1937. It closed in 1966. We actually had 3 theaters here in Kaka'ako, including where Lex Brodie used to be the Aloha Theatre. We had poi factories, ukulele factories. We had all kinds of little stores, 6 schools in this area.
How many theaters in Hawaii?
We had over 300 theaters in Hawaii. Almost every neighborhood had one. Before television, people needed something for entertainment, and so every neighborhood practically had a theater, or 2, or in this case, 3.
Waldron Park, you say important to those who grew up in Kaka'ako.
Mother Margaret Waldron was a 4th grade teacher at Pohukiana School right behind us, and she was so beloved by the community that she was called Mother. Students gave her a pin that said that. The park was one of the best places in the community to gather in the 50s.
All right, Bob, now I go here to see concerts, but there was another reason for coming to this area a few years ago.
This used to be the Ward estate. Curtis Perry Ward and Victoria Ward lived here. They had a beautiful estate on the property surrounded by trees and high fences, and they had a lake on the property. The home was about where this parking lot is behind the concert hall.
The lake was huge.
The lake was huge. It was fed by a natural artesian spring. People would boat on it, and it was a great place to picnic.
Riding in this vintage 1936 fire truck is just part of the excitement of the Kaka'ako Days Festival that's coming up this weekend. Bob, thanks so much for all the great information.
My pleasure.
Again, we'll have all the information on the festival this Saturday and Sunday, 11 to 3 both days. Great rides on the truck from 12 to 3. Go to our website at hawaiinewsnow.com and we'll tell you all about it. Bob Siegel is a wealth of information, and he was also the source of those photos that we showed you. The fire truck tours leave every half hour from Ward Warehouse. This is a great event for the whole family. Kaka'ako Days, Saturday and Sunday, 11 to 3 both days at both Ward Center and Ward Warehouse. We'll connect you to all the details, and there are many, on our website at hawaiinewsnow.com.
That has to be a lot of fun. There was a lake there?
Yeah, I know.
I know, I lived in Kaka'ako. I had no idea.
There's so much history there, and so many people you were familiar with that grew up there. Brick Regalataria would be one. Emmy Timbon grew up there. A lot of showbiz type people and politicians as well.
Oh, awesome.
Fascinating. Thanks a lot, Dan.
Sure.